Submitting an all-cash offer on a property in New York City offers a number of benefits, including the possibility of a lower sale price and a quicker closing. More importantly, an all-cash offer will usually put you at the front of the line when it comes to the pecking order against competing buyers. This is especially valuable in the case of co-ops and hot listings. On average, you should expect to save money with an all-cash offer. However, the size of the discount you may receive as a result of being all-cash varies by listing. This is because sellers have varying degrees of risk aversion, meaning that some sellers will still prefer a higher sale price from a financed buyer versus a quicker and lower risk deal with a cash buyer. The advantages of an all-cash offer from a seller's perspective are a faster closing and a lower likelihood of the deal falling through. It can take a month or more for a buyer to apply for a mortgage. If a financed buyer has a mortgage contingency and the bank doesn't agree to make the loan, the buyer is entitled to cancel the deal and receive back his or her deposit. Each individual seller may assign a different value to the certainty and faster close of a cash deal versus a mortgage contingent deal. Let's say a seller has an imminent job transfer to London and wants to sell ASAP. It's highly likely that this seller will be willing to accept a much lower cash offer than what an opportunistic seller who is looking for top dollar would consider. Buying a co-op all cash is especially beneficial to the seller because co-op boards are much less likely to reject a cash buyer compared to a typical purchaser who is taking out a mortgage. If you're able to afford a co-op outright, it usually suggests that you'll pass any co-op board's financial requirements for applicants with flying colors. Because of the risks associated with co-op board rejection, co-op sellers are much more likely to accept a lower cash offer versus a finance deal compared to sellers of condos or houses. Therefore, you have a high likelihood of beating out competing offers as an all-cash co-op buyer in New York City. This is especially helpful for hot listings which are prone to bidding wars. The primary disadvantage of a cash offer is that you won't be taking out leverage on your purchase. This means that you'll have less cash post-closing to invest in other things compared to if you had taken out a loan. In addition, all cash purchases in New York City are somewhat difficult because of how expensive properties are in the city. Once you factor in buyer closing costs, the hard cash outlay for a cash purchase in New York City can be astronomical. Looking to buy or sell a home in New York? Learn how you can save on commission and closing costs at www.hauseit.com.